Oh yeah, speaking of dreams, I know I'm on a roll this morning with videos. I need to sit somewhere. Speaking of dreams. Hey guys. Speaking of dreams, I had like the craziest dream last night. I don't remember all of it. I was watching a video and someone was like, I don't even want to think about what my fam Anita Atsila. Is that, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I was watching her video and she said, I don't even want to know what this person dreams about or whatever. And I'm just like, it reminded me of my dream because I woke up I felt so, like, it was crazy. Okay, I'm going to piece together the pieces I do remember. In my dream, I was with a girl that was like 20 something years old. They were all family for some reason, but this girl was white for some reason. It was two smaller children. There was an adult. The adult was black, a black woman. I want to say she reminded me kind of my mother, but she wasn't my mother. The two smaller children were like, they were my children in the dream. Then there was like I think that was it. And I think there were more people at the house. I remember us being out. It started in the house, but we ended up going out. It was like a foggy, like with area, like it was a bunch of water, but it was on ice. It was a bunch of trees, like a bridge over there with no cars. It was kind of like there were like no people around. Strange things kept happening, sounds and everything like that. It's like something was after the white girl that was with us. Like she was like, in my dream, I swear she was my daughter, the white girl that was with me. But it just seemed, I know it seems odd, but she was my daughter. I was taking care of her. Like she was in her, I want to say she was between the age of 18 and probably 23. So she's out and these things keep attacking her. Something, when we're out in the pond area, she's like further away by my mother, and something like, she's like looking over the edge and some claw like just comes in, busts her across her chest and pulls her under. I immediately run over and I fight this thing and I get her out and I throw her in this canoe. Somehow I had a canoe. I didn't have any oars or any, what do you call the things, the paddle thingies. So I use my feet and I start doing like this and we're getting home. I'm holding on to the front, doing like that with my feet. It was so weird. And all my fam, the two kids were in the canoe with me, with my mother coming behind. She's like walking behind. No, one of the kids was in there and one was with my mother. So I'm like, let's get her home, we gotta get her home, we gotta get her home, we gotta get her safe, we gotta get her safe, or whatever. And then I'm like, I'm worried about the kids at home. I was like, I gotta make sure they're all right. I'm sitting here, taking care of her, but I'm still worried about the kids at home or whatever. The kids at home, it was like teenage kids. They were older kids. They were black kids, teenage black kids. I think they were mine too. So I'm going. Then we get to the house, and then I would see the kids are right. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so worried about you. I was like, so-and-so, I forgot the girl's name in the dream. I was like, she's having, something grabbed her and blah, blah, blah. Make sure she's okay, make sure she's good. I was like, are you okay? She's like, she's fine or whatever. So she gets up and she comes in the room to make sure everyone's okay as well. So we hear this really loud noise, like, Phew. So I'm like, what the freak? Why is it so loud and why is it so close? It sounded like an airplane, but like really, really close. So I look out on one side of the windows, we're upstairs. Look out one side of the window and it's the airplane, like a huge one, so close. And one of its, what do you call it, the Dagon? I can't think of any names for anything this morning. One of the wings, what do you call the thing? It's like broken. So it's a half one and it's a whole one and it's like flying all crazy. So then I run to the other side of the house to see, where it goes. And it's flying crazy and it goes and it crashes somewhere. But there was a lot more to this dream. A lot of freaky stuff was happening in this dream that I don't remember. I need to start blogging about my dreams whenever. But the detail in my dreams is like completely awesome. Like it could have been a movie, and it was just so weird, and it was just so odd because it was like, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a lot of kids in there. It was a lady that was my mother but wasn't really my mother. She didn't look anything like my mother. The kids were, most of them looked like they could have been my kids, but the white girl was just different, and that was interesting. It was a completely white girl, and she was wearing panties. Did I tell you guys that? She was wearing panties and a shirt. It's like, I think one of the creatures or whatever that was trying to get her had ripped something, her pants off or something, so she wasn't fully dressed and it was freezing out. She was about my size too, and I picked her up like it was nothing. Well, I can pick grown people up. I picked men up before, but it was just really like, it was so much more to this dream, and I really wish I could, because it was little creepy things happening, you know what I mean? But the funny thing is, they weren't bothering me, they weren't bothering the rest of my fam, they were after her. They were after her. And it was so strange. But I don't know, I need to start blogging about my dreams when I have them, but sometimes my dreams are so creepy, and then I forget them so quickly when I wake up. Like, sometimes I dream of things that I need to draw, and I forget them so quickly because I don't do it immediately, because I can't, like, something about me getting up, I need my time, and I need, you know, to get myself together and everything like that. I can just get up and grab pen and just start, you know, sometimes I remember, but then most of the time I forget, so that's the thing. But my dreams are very interesting. Like, I have the oddest dreams, like, all the time. Sometimes they're just funny, sometimes they're scary as a motherfucker. Sometimes I wake up, my heart, it feels like I'm about to have a heart attack because the dreams are so scary. But it's not like your typical kind of scary. It's not like anything you've ever known before. Like, I see things in my dreams that are, whew, wow, you know what I mean? And it's not like, with my dream, it's like I'm always, most of the time I'm protecting someone, or most of the time I'm being protected, or at least comforted by my mother. My mother plays a very active role. When I get fearful in life, like, which is very rare for me to get, like, fearful, my mother is there. Like, when I have, fearful is the wrong word to use. This is the thing. When I get, like, to a point where I'm, like, stressing, like, over financial issues or anything like that, like, then when things get too hard for me, or when I feel no love from people, or when I feel like people don't care, just so much things, or when I feel like I can't, like, I know I can, but when I feel for a second that I can't, my mother comes to me. And she comforts me. It's the strangest thing. And I know that may sound crazy to you. No, I'm going to rephrase that because I don't want it to sound crazy. Because y'all be tripping. You know what I mean. Like, just saying, like, I feel her presence. I'll say that. And she's here and she comforts me most of the time in dreams. But my battery's about to die. So I got to go. But I'm going to upload this and tell me, like, I gotta go. I'm such a later.